Hey there, this is Tracie Schmidt with the Schmidt team at Supreme Lending, and I am here with
Heather Jones with eXp Realty here in Corona, California. How are
Heather.
you, Tracy?
I'm good. I'm so excited that we're doing this for the second week and getting some information out there to home buyers and home sellers in your market. So I wanted to see, you wanted to start with a quick market update?
Yeah, first off, thank you so much for doing this with me and collaborating with me. So I'm, like I said, I'm in Corona, and I know last week we shared some information about kind of how many homes are on the market, and things are kind of increasing. We're seeing a little bit more inventory out there.
That's great news.
So I just took a look this morning. As of today, there are 225 active single family homes, condos, and townhomes on the market in Corona alone. Last week there was 204. So
we
21 more homes on the market.
That's exciting.
Yeah. And if we look at, loan limits and think about a standard 3.5% down, FHA conventional, last week there were 30 homes under the 670,000 mark in Corona, which kind of puts us within those loan limits. And this week there are 44. So things are starting to pick up. There's a little bit more inventory out there for buyers.
That's good.
In the last 30 days, we saw 182 homes. That includes single family homes, condos, townhomes, actually close. And of those, 85%, which is 154 homes, sold for at or above list price. So we're still like in a really hot market when it comes to sellers, and then in a fairly competitive market for buyers.
Yeah. And I think too, when even more inventory, right? Because then you still have the demand, but you have more supply. That's when it should kind of bring down those list prices like a little bit more to normal. So that's great. So if someone in your area wanted to find out, like if they wanted to sell and find out what's their home worth, is that information that you can provide to them pretty easily?
Absolutely. So I personally have a couple different avenues for that. I have a link, home value for the number 4u.com, and you could go and request a home value report custom for your home. And then I know last week we mentioned we were going to touch on Homebot. Homebot is an awesome tool that I know both of us use. And that is also a phenomenal way to get information and insight. I know homeowners can request it from me directly, but they can also be added to our list and just get a regular digest either monthly or every 6 months, just to kind of see the trends of the market, where their home value is, how much equity they have in their home. It's a really cool tool for homeowners. And then, that prospective buyers, there's also some really cool opportunities there as well.
Yeah. And I was going to actually see, maybe I'll share my screen and just take another couple of minutes and just go over Homebot really briefly. And I'll focus a little bit on the buyers, because it gives people the opportunity to see homes that are on the market, look at pictures, look at information, look at price points, look how hot the market is. It's really cool. And the other amazing thing is it's free for your home buyers and people that own homes currently. So I'm going to do a quick screen share here, and let's kind of just.
And while you pull that up, I just want to touch on, I know you and I are both really big advocates of just offering guidance and value for all of our clients and our audience. I know last week we kind of talked about a lot of the programs available, and I did go on and do another little video about some of the loan programs. If you haven't checked that out, because I feel like a lot of people out there, they're just afraid, and they don't think that they can buy a home because they have all this chatter that interest rates have risen. So I love that we touched on it last week. I did that little extra video too, for all the different ways you can get into purchasing this year.
That's awesome. And I know with Homebot, so once you basically just provide your name, your email address, the more information, the better, right? But if you find that link or you reach out to Heather or myself, we could provide that to you pretty easily. And then when you're on Homebot, you're going to see yourself as a potential buyer, right? So this will be the screen that you see. You could see the activity, right? So you'll see, maybe if you're checking home listings or and it notifies us as well. So if you have questions on a home, you could easily notify us through Homebot and we can get you some specific information. But once you get this, you're going to hit preview report right here. And once you do that, it's going to take you to a screen like this, where you're going to have the opportunity to search for a city, right? So specifically, we're going to do Corona in this example.
Yeah.
And then once you search for the city, I want to make sure here that you're seeing my correct screen here. So let's go in here. You see that okay?
Yeah, we're looking at the map.
Okay, perfect. So it's going to tell you this 97, right? It's going to give you different areas around and near Corona, and it's going to give you the temperature of the market and how popular they are based on 100%. So give me a specific zip code if you can, Heather.
Yeah, so one of the areas I like to focus on because I live here, work here, play here, 92882.
Okay, so if you wanted a specific area as a potential buyer in Homebot, you would just put that zip code right here and you could see that it's going to give you a market temperature of 97, right? And then here are the areas. So I'm just going to click on this, right? Now, what you could also do is we used a price point of 774 because that's the average home price in your market, right? You were saying, or a little, maybe a little bit around there.
So give or take, it's right around there.
Yeah, so you could actually change that if you want to. So let me just show you something really quickly. We talked about affordability, right? So you can actually guess what your price point is, but something really cool is if you go to calculate, you could put in your annual household income. Let's say it's 175,000. The monthly debts that you pay, like student loans, car payments, credit cards, let's say it's, you know, $900 a month, and you have a down payment of $30,000 on a 30-year term. Okay. It's calculating your price point automatically for you and giving you an idea of a principal and interest payment based on an average of today's rates. Okay. So it's not exact, but it just gives you an idea. So if you wanted to change your exploration in Homebot with that new number, you could explore with the number based on what it calculated for you. Okay.
That's amazing.
It's so cool.
It's like a one-stop shop.
Yeah. And if you didn't want to do that, you could just go to guess, right? And you could explore with 774 as an example. So when I click here specifically in this area, it's going to then show you, it's a strong seller's market, right? So we know that already. It's going to tell you some idea of homes are selling in around 16 days. And that's one of the reasons why Heather and I work together, because you have to be competitive in this market with your closing dates, as you could see. And we could close really, really quickly at Supreme Lending because I have a dedicated team. So that'll help your offer stand out, right, Heather? I mean, sellers, they want to close quickly.
Absolutely. They want to close quickly. They're looking at terms, they're looking at a bunch of things, which that's a whole other conversation of how we can get accepted.
So let's stay with the fun part. Let's look at pictures. So you can see there's a couple of houses here, but then let's go here to view more homes in that specific zip code. So as a potential home buyer, this is what you're going to see. There are 15 single family homes and condos. It's going to give you a result, right? You can edit that result and you could go more specific in what you're looking for. If you want, you know, how many bedrooms, how many bathrooms. So you could really just use this as your own tool, like you're actually looking on the MLS, right? Which is amazing.
Yeah, this is amazing.
So I'm going to go here. I'm just going to view that again so I don't go to that specific area. And you could see an entire gallery. You can choose it to a map view, right? So you could see the homes on the side here, but you could see exactly where they are. So you're like, oh yeah, Sprouts, check it out, right? Click on that house. You can see all of the pictures of the inside of the home. So it's really interactive for potential home buyers to give you specific homes that they're interested in.
Yeah, I love it. I love Homebot. I love this tool. It's really, really useful regardless of what stage you're in.
Yeah. And then let me just show you really quick, a quick share screen. And then can you see this screen right now?
I can, yes. Okay.
So this is what Heather was talking about for people that currently own a home. So just really quick, you can also get Homebot through Heather. If you're a current homeowner, it's going to give you an estimated value. It's going to tell you kind of net worth of your home. Now, Homebot doesn't know your existing mortgage balance, your current interest rate. It's just pulling some data from around the area of homes that are selling. So you can actually go in here and update all of your information specifically. So you really do know what the net worth that you have in your home could be. You know what's really cool? You could see what you've paid so far in principal and interest. You can also see if you change to a different type of loan program, how much interest you might be able to save. If you pay X more per month, you can see how much you could save in total interest. So there's a ton of information, right, that people can get. If you have, you're looking to buy an investment property and how much equity do you have to do that?
Exactly.
So it's a really great tool. And Heather, how can they reach out to you if they want access to this? What's the best way?
Yeah. So they could honestly, they could click the link below.
Okay.
That is directly attached to my HomeBot, or they can just message me, reach out to me via text, email, call, and I will add them to my digest.
Awesome.
My HomeBot database. So
good. And Heather is all about, she's going to show you home. She's going to get you out there. I am the one that's going to help you get pre-qualified. So, let's make sure you're comfortable with the payments, the interest rates, your down payment options. Can you qualify for down payment assistance? What type of loans are there? So I'll help answer all of those questions, and then we'll turn it back over to Heather so she could get you out there and do the fun part.
Exactly. Well, I love it. Thank you so much, Tracie.
You're welcome.
We will have more information for you next week. And if you're watching this and you are curious about something specific about real estate and the market, just reach out to one of us and we will be sure to touch on it.
Yeah, and give us like a like, a thumbs up.
That you're looking for.
Yeah, follow our pages, so we try to do this each week so we could educate you on the market and some things that are out there. So thank you, Heather.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, talk to you soon.
Have a beautiful day.
Okay, you too.